let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all really care that the CEO was assassinated? Me personally, I mean, not to sound like an asshole, but I really don't care as much. Not especially after I know, well, allegedly that all the stuff that he has done, like using AI to deny insurance claims and things like that. I think, people are fed up with how the, health system works in the United States. I mean, at this point, if you just really not like like I don't even know what to say about it because we know healthcare is hard to get in the United States and it's extremely expensive. So I mean, and now you got the Republicans talking about taking away what is it, VA benefits, Social Security, and Medicaid. So I don't think he might not be the only one that meets the maker if we keep doing stuff like this to saying United States citizens. But even Ben Shapiro making this dumb video talking about the evil revolutionary left cheers murder, like I say, ain't nobody cheering it. I just think people don't care. People just fed up that health insurance costs so much. But it was so bad that even the people in his comment section is not agreeing with him. So let's read a few of these real quick. He says, it's not the left or the right. It's not black or white. It's rich versus poor. Your true colors are showing. And I agree with that because he has so much money that he's so far removed from actually dealing with what the average person deals with when it comes to trying to, just basic living, gas, rent, bills, utilities, cell phone, being able to even make a car payment. What I say? Did I say groceries? I don't even know if I said groceries, but just the cost of living, just in general, is expensive. And especially if you live somewhere like I live, which I say is California. I live in LA. So, the cost of living already is extremely high here. And you can, a one bedroom is going to run you $2,000 and you got to make, California passed a law where you can't, ask for more than 1 month's deposit. But before California passed that law, people were asking for 3 months deposit. And they didn't care if you had good credit. You feel me? So, just everything's expensive. And then you got the tariffs that are gonna happen underneath Trump. So, but just the cost of living is high. And I agree with a lot of his comments and the sentiment of his comments. People are saying we got conservatives and liberals hugging each other in comments section before we got GTA 6. I agree with that too. But, since Ben always forgets that his beloved Israel has universal health care subsidized by U.S. taxpayers, yet he's always saying how it wouldn't work in America. Another great example of people are not trying to hear the BS that Ben is, trying to spew right now. But like I say, I understand the fact that people are upset and why people don't care about, these CEOs getting all this money and they're making all this money, and they're cutting back and they're letting people go. And, a lot of people don't care about, unions, and you see how Amazon is treating its employees, and it's, people are tech companies are laying off hundreds of people, back to back. So people are, I think at some point when he's talking about revolutionary, I think that, U.S. citizens are gonna rise up sooner or later, especially when you see Republicans and Democrats, if they start agreeing on a lot of things and they start, getting together and, creating this union between both sides, the government's gonna have an issue. Let's see what else they say. One guy said, "You're wrong, Ben. I'm the evil leftist you always rage about. I have an uncle who is a conservative as they come, voted for Trump and everything. We have very little in common and avoid each other at holidays. I can tell you we both wept when my dad slowly died of cancer while the insurance he paid for kept denying him life-saving care. We both saw the injustice in that." That same uncle is posting on Facebook right now how he couldn't give a fuck about no CEO. Like, insurance company killed millions. Just to even think about even more insurance companies. Hold on. Because I know thinking about CEOs. Didn't some of the CEOs of airlines raise the prices of tickets when all the hurricanes were going on that hit, was it Florida and hit South Carolina, North Carolina, and Tennessee? I think it was Tennessee, one of the other ones. Didn't our government say something about, we're going to look into you guys, price hiking, saying, during a natural disaster? And I know, isn't it insurance companies, insurance companies pulling out, pulling out in Florida? In Florida and California, to be truthfully honest with you, it says why insurance companies are leaving Florida. Let's see. I know insurance companies are pulling out of California, and when I went to go get car insurance, they wanted, what was it, 6 months up front? Like, they're asking for something like $1,200 up front for insurance. Let's see. It says the Florida homeowners insurance market is in a crisis, with insurance companies leaving the state and going out of business or choosing not to renew policies in high-risk areas. Insurance companies leaving Florida or reducing their exposure in the area include Farmers, Progressives, and AAA. This is a widespread problem. It's affecting tens of thousands of homeowners in Florida, says Danny Sands, owner of Brightway Insurance and insurance agency based in Jacksonville, Florida. So they're basically leaving because they're high risk areas when it comes to like hurricanes and things like that. But what's the point of paying for insurance if you're not going to cover me? You're going to pull out, I guess, in high flood areas or high hurricane areas. Let me see. It says a second fact, but related factor is the increasing number of reinsurers who have chosen to retreat from the state in the face of rising litigation. Let's see. First is the impact of soaring litigation costs. The Insurance Information Institute published a brief on the Florida insurance costs. It's noted that in 2017, the Supreme Court decision allows courts to award a plaintiff's attorney 2 to 2.5 times their hourly billing rate when courts rule in favor of policyholders. Well, you should. I don't know how all this works, but I just know a lot of insurance companies are pulling out. Like in California, they're pulling out because of the wildfires, and they don't want to pay out all the money that it costs. And I've been seeing, there were videos that I saw on TikTok when people were saying that people were having appraisers come out talking about their roofers, and then the roofers will, say it's this much damage, some things are not repairable, and it'll cost, $30,000, and then the insurance company will only turn around and, create their own, I guess, not their own policy, but just say that what all the damage is done, that damage wasn't true, and then they would only award like $12,000. So I know in California, hold on, let's go back. In California, insurance companies want to raise rates in California. I think there was I think they wanted to raise the tax like 54%, like something crazy. Brace for impact. California drivers' car insurance rates set to skyrocket. Let's pause that because I don't feel like hearing that. Let's see where it was. Oh, all these ads. It only gets worse for California drivers. Insurify's study expects rates in the Golden State to jump 54%, more than double the national average. We are definitely seeing double-digit rate increases, and those are a little bit higher in California than they are in some places. Bro, like, can you imagine that, insurance companies are saying in California, like, if you don't let us raise our rent 54%, we're going to pull out? Like, it's just crazy. But then they wonder why you CEOs get assassinated, Here we go. It says how UnitedHealth and other insurers use AI to deny claims. The fatal shooting of the UnitedHealth CEO Brian Thompson on Wednesday has sparked public scrutiny of health insurers, especially regarding their use of AI evaluating claims. How are you using AI bots to verify an insurance claim if this person needs life-saving medicine or life-saving surgeries or any type of operation, you're allowing an AI bot to dictate a person's livelihood. Like this, like I just don't understand. The technology is going all in the wrong places. The incident also comes as several insurance providers have been facing litigation over their coverage practices and the potential impact they have on patient care. We know he was shot in New York on Wednesday, just hours before he was set to speak at an insurance firm annual investor day. Who gives a damn? I mean, like I say, I I don't really care. Like if you are out here doing things that make people's lives better and to enrich your pockets or enrich investors' pockets, and you just don't care about the people who actually are paying in the money that actually make you guys rich, whatever happens, happens. You play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Says at the same time, social media have been claiming that United Healthcare claims denial rate is the highest in the industry. However, since the insurers try to keep these numbers hidden, the true extent of its denials remains uncertain, especially when it comes to private plans. But even on TikTok, I was seeing a lot of videos that people were posting, the letters they were getting from United Health, and they were getting their claims denied. Excuse me. Okay. It says an October report from the U.S. Senate Permanent Subcommittee on an Investigation showed that the nation's insurers have been using AI-powered tools to deny some claims from Medicare Advantage plan subscribers. That's just, bruh. Like, it's just the fact that you're using AI and then hiding the numbers of the denials that United Health is giving people is, that's sketchy in itself. So to think that they're not trying to get over on American citizens, we know the healthcare system is corrupt. We all know that. Both sides can agree to that, both Democrats and Republicans and then center. You feel me? Like, we know that they're definitely keeping us sick to keep making money. There's no reason for them to fix you because it would lessen the type of income they would make. Let's see what this say. Insurers pocketed $50 billion from Medicare for diseases no doctor treated. Like, come on, man. All right, let's see. It says let me see. Hold on. Gloria Lee was perplexed when the phone call started coming in from a representative of her Medicare insurer. Could a nurse stop by her Boston home to give her a quick checkup? It was a helpful perk, no cost. In fact, she'd get a $50 gift card. After several such calls in 2022, Lee agreed. A nurse showed up, checked over on her, asked her questions, then diagnosed her with diabetic cataracts. The finding was good news for Lee's insurers, a unit of UnitedHealth Group. Medicare pays insurers more for sicker patients. In this case of someone like Lee with diabetic cataracts, up to $2,700 more a year. Oh my God. But the retired accountant doesn't have diabetes. Her own doctor later said, let alone the cloudy vision sometimes caused by disease. So basically, her doctor said she doesn't have this disease, and United Health Group was getting another $2,700 more a year. Like, private insurers involved in the government's Medicare Advantage program made hundreds of thousands of questionable diagnoses that triggered ex-taxpayer-funded payments from 2018 to 2021, including outright wrong ones like Lee's, a Wall Street Journal analyst of billions of Medicare records found. Holy crap. Medicare Advantage, wait, hold on. I don't want to skip this part. The questionable diagnosis included some of the potential deadly illnesses such as AIDS, for which patients received no subsequent care, and for conditions people couldn't possibly have. The analysis showed often neither the patient nor the doctor had any idea. Medicare Advantage, the 450 billion dollar a year system in which private insurers oversee Medicare benefits, grew out of the idea that the private sector could provide healthcare more economically. It has swelled over the last 2 decades to cover more than half of the 67 million seniors and disabled people on Medicare. Holy shit. So y'all just out here just getting over on everybody. But then you wonder why people are so frustrated. Like, the United States healthcare system is terrible, man. Who was that one guy? Was it Martin Shkreli or whoever his name who raised what was it, the HIV pill or something like that to like $700? Like, just greed. They say the root to money is evil, but I just believe it's the love of money. I don't think money is evil. I just think the people who love money, excuse me, will do terrible things for it, to be truthfully honest with you. You know, we all need money to survive, but if you just love it that much that you're willing to sell people down the river, it's just crazy. UnitedHealth CEO shooting open floodgates of Americans venting insurance frustrations. We already, know about that. Like, especially in rural areas when you have they don't even have access to hospitals or clinics. You know what I mean? So this just this affects everybody, not just, one demographic or one side. It's everybody's getting affected by this. Not only that, I have a friend that has a grandfather in the hospital, and they don't even he's in a nursing home, but they don't even cover half the stuff that he needs. And even on top of this nursing home, he doesn't get the care that he needs. He continues to get sent to the hospital. He's always sick, not he goes 2 days without water. We went to go see him. He had food all on his gown. His gown was open. So, and he's a Navy vet. And then with that, even trying to get his insurance company to pay for certain things and then get him transferred back to where the majority of the families live, we're getting a runaround at that. So, like, I understand all the frustrations about any of this stuff, especially if you have loved ones who depend on this, and, this is how they're staying alive. You don't want to see your loved one, health deteriorate because you have CEOs and companies like this who just don't give a damn about people. But where do we go? I wanted to see the one. Oh, here's the other one where they're saying, because the internet is undefeated. When you get somebody on here that does something racist, or they talk about a certain demographic of people or anything like that, we know the internet will find out who you are, where you live, your job, your house, where your spouse works, they find out everything. And now, the internet is like, we're not going to help you find this guy who, assassinated the CEO. So I found this to be funny. It says a high profile violent crime typically sets social media abuzz with tips and theories from amateur internet sleuths hunting for the alleged perpetrator. Listen, I think the people on the internet can find people way better than the FBI. Just don't piss off the internet. If you piss off the internet, your life is going to go down the drain, 100%, and very fast, might I add. It says, but after the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was gunned down in New York City last week without a primary suspect being identified, a rare occurrence happened in the thriving true crime world. Silence online. They're not going to find this guy. They don't care. They just do not care. They're saying, I have yet to see a single video that's pounding the drum of we have to find him, and this is unique, said Michael McWhorter, better known as Tizzy ENT on TikTok. Oh, he has, like I say, they were going to tell him he has like 6.7 million followers. Basically, what he does on TikTok is people will have these, like, say, road rage incidents or someone's being racist or something like that. They'll send him the videos, and then his 6.7 million followers, they'll go find that person. And then I'm not going to say they dox them. Like, sometimes they don't Now, his followers may dox somebody, but he don't typically dox people, but he will put your personal information out there. He may not put your cell phone number out or where you live, but he will definitely post where you work. That's happened. Like they're gonna know something about you. They're gonna find you and they're gonna call your job and they're gonna get you fired immediately. But where he posts true crime and viral news content for his 6.7 million followers, and in other situations of some kind of blatant violence, he would actually be seeing people going hard on social media to try to find out where these people are. But as you see right now, it's quiet. No one cares. And honestly, like I say, I don't really care that much. You know, I feel bad for like his family and things like that. But if you out here just doing, if you're knowingly and willingly doing things to people where other people's families have to suffer, then like I say, whatever happens to you happens to you. But man, it says Thompson's target killing has sparked online praise from people angry over the state of the U.S. healthcare system. Tens of thousands of people have expressed support on social media for the killing or sympathize with it. Some even appeared to celebrate it. Like I say, it is what it is, yo, but I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to do this quick video. I just wanted to know y'all opinion. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Do y'all actually care if this CEO was assassinated? And how do you feel about, the U.S. healthcare system? Y'all just let me know in the comments. I'm out of here.